He was pissed.
Bill Riley.
How you doing, my man?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And right over your shoulder, Moose Malone's looking pretty good over there. We'll get to him in a second, though. Joining us today, Trevor and myself, that is our feature co-host, Cliff. Ladies and gentlemen, say hi. Hit the like button.
The permanent picture.
The permanent picture.
Might as well.
So handsome. And then joining us today, a very special feature, if you will, Mr. Lance.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to the show.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Pre-show vibes were very high, as a matter of fact.
Very good, yeah.
So I kind of want to get the audience into that same mind frame, if you will. But if you don't mind, for those that don't know Lance or have never even heard of a name called Lance, this is a gentleman that is named Lance. And who are you outside of just sitting in this chair today?
Wow, that was a great question. No, you know me. I do QC around here. Take care of what we do. Make sure we're putting out quality products. Yeah.
Well done.
Quality control for all those not in the
QC,
know.
yes. Good point there.
Just so they know.
Yeah. QC.
What do you do? What do you do in your free time?
Oh, you know, I like to play a little bit of music.
Awesome.
Do you know?
Any particular type?
Not really, no.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Do you have like a cool stage name?
I do, Jacob. Do you?
I'm not going to front
What
here.
is
I
it?
fucking love your stage
yeah,
name, dude. I just want the audience at home to know.
No, I love it the way you say it. Like you're the only person that says it with the enthusiasm it deserves.
I love that. Made the producer smile too. Cue up that video real quick so people can know who the wooden spoon really is.
I've been looking at this how wrong, it's so wrong. I know, and I don't want to do that, but I know it's bad.
Yeah. A full 30-second clip, if you will. For those that didn't know, that our guest joining us today not only is cannabis inclined, he's also a musician, kind of like our feature co-host Cliff is as well.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
So whenever Trevor and I booked this conversation with you, we were kind of excited to talk about a bunch of music, in which we kind of get rolling right into our first talking point. If you got a little time for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
Very good.
Perfect. Well, before we jump into this topic, I'm going to send it over to commercial. And when we come back, we're going to be diving into some AI music conversations today.
Okay.
Because with you guys, I figured it was ideal.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So let's jump over to a quick commercial. We'll be right back from that.
Most of the time when he's talking about production, I have no idea what he's trying to say.
To be like dilly-dallying around about it. You know, you're gonna have to get it done, take care of.
It's like English, but aggressive.
You know,
Yeah.
we got these new disposables coming.
Yeah.
They're coming down the pipeline. You know, I don't need you being nebby with your whole staff over there, but we gotta get them moving.
I don't know Nebby. Okay, I can do pretty much anything you want. Just verify.
All right, there you go. Exactly. Trust verified it. All right? Fine.
I'm really not positive if he's even speaking English. It's some sort of English, but it's like from a lower region or something.
Awesome. I cannot wait to get into some game time with you guys in just a little bit. However, first, do the billboards even matter to you guys as musicians anymore, to be honest? Do you guys even pay attention to the billboards?
Personally, not really. But I mean, I suppose if you're in that mindset and you want to reach global heights, then yeah, I suppose you need to some degree.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat there. It's I don't listen to a lot of Billboard 100 music, so it doesn't mean a whole lot to me.
It's all about the credibility. Like how much credibility do they really have? And actually, perfect lead into the AI music conversation is that Billboard is recognizing AI artists on their lists. How does that make you guys feel? People who have actually put in the time to learning the instruments and to perform.
Is it real music? Is my question. Technically, like, I mean, I know we've had auto tune for the longest time, but is AI music, if it's just generated as is that fake music? Like Trump would say, fake news. Fake news. This is fake music coming from the AI.
I mean, to a degree, yeah, but there has to be somebody that starts it. So technically, it would be there. What is the difference between that and just instrumental music like DJs, stuff like that? Now, I'm not saying there's a very big difference there, but the idea of AI creating the music, it leads into a lot of questions like, are they even good songwriters at that point? Because you're letting AI do it all. You want to create now. What I've seen is in the industry, there's a lot of people that are creating songs using AI with the voices of people, so they can generate that sound and then present it to that person and be like, okay, I wrote a song for you. Here's what you can do with it, and then they recreate it. Like
So
Post
what
Malone would do that song, but
what
his
I'm
way.
hearing is like, hey, I heard this song in my head and I heard it in your voice. So I kind of used an AI software
Right.
to get a base
Right.
template. And now were you just saying that you would present that? You could
Yep.
present that. I'm sure it's
You can
happening
make
all
a
the time.
Well,
shit ton of money
That's probably
doing that.
happening
And
right
that's,
now.
that is using it more as a tool
Yes.
than a replacement.
Yes.
And that's like whenever I think or talk AI, it's always use it as a tool, not a replacement for whatever you're doing, whether you're using it to build out images or
Mhm.
coming up with maybe SOPs for a job or whatever it
Yep.
is. You can't just go in bare bones and be like, make this. You have to give it what you're looking for and then using it specifically. So like you just said,
Yep.
I had never thought about it in that aspect, but like, yeah, if you were trying to be a songwriter and write it for a specific band or artist or anything like
Yep.
that, if I have a song I want you to perform, Cliff,
Right.
but you have no idea how that song's gonna work and I can't play the music.
Right.
I can at
can
least come up with
see-
that side of it.
I can see AI for tracking music, like
Yep.
in the recording studio.
Yep.
But otherwise,
Elaborate on that.
Using
a little bit.
AI to enhance.
to help you with recording and mixing and all
Okay.
all the things that go into making an album.
So getting rid of the producer, essentially.
Engineering costs are ridiculous.
Yeah.
when
Content
you're trying to
creators are the
record
next ones to
something.
be snipped. That you see all the fake AI profiles.
So if you can find a tool to help you do that, because people are mostly doing that now by themselves in their bedrooms now.
Yep.
So you have all sorts
Yeah,
of
they have
affordable software where
all
you can
kinds of
use
softwares
to
you can use.
record. All you got to do is plug it in.
Well, I think of like, and I'm going to speak on something I don't know exactly fully, but I think of, do you know Billie Eilish?
Yep.
Her first big album that blew up was like her and her brother in their bedroom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And her brother produced and recorded it all and she did the performing. But yeah, just in their family home growing up, there is like a 3-bedroom single floor spot and she did a tour of it. I saw a video of it and I was just like, we're at the point where these people are in their bedroom
Oh, yeah.
and made a Grammy winning, I believe it won Grammys, Grammy winning album. It's insane.
I was watching Little Dicky's new podcast or multimedia event, whatever
Whoa.
he calls it. And Benny Blanco's on it, and Ed Sheeran was there as the guest. And they literally on the episode wrote a song, and everybody was like, "I want that song right now!" Like, but they did it right there in their living room, and it was just Ed Sheeran and Benny Blanco and a computer and an acoustic guitar, and it was done in like 20 minutes. It was ridiculous.
Maybe next episode, me and Cliff will do that.
I know.
I like it.
20 minutes.
I like it. Well,
Well, that's funny. You can do it instantaneously, like I did earlier. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to my photos right here, Trevor, and then you go to videos. I literally made an AI song earlier about a pre-roll strain called Smooth Drift. I was trying to get to the one that I wanted. This was just the very first rendition that I got. Complete AI.
I
It
mean,
does sound like Neo.
it's very easy to do, and AI is making it even easier.
And I can claim that as mine.
Yeah.
I can claim all creative rights over that.
I think that's the aspect of it, though, is that
Yep.
you
But
can
is that
claim it as
real or
yours.
fake? Is that real or fake when it comes down to the authenticity of the actual artists, especially the forefathers of music and mothers?
So subjective, but
Yeah.
you can make the most perfect AI music that you want, but if there's no emotion behind it
Yep.
and there's
Very
just
true.
Yep.
if the human aspect is missing, then isn't going to mean anything.
It doesn't
That's
go.
Lyrics can resonate,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yes, very much so. And there's a lot of albums that are by artists that are really polished, and then there's other ones that aren't as polished. And what I mean by that is there's little flaws. There's there's little hiccups in the recording process because you're human, and those things show, and they have a flow to a song, and they drive a song. And when you create AI music, that is not there. So it is
So polished.
what it is. And the polished albums, they may be awesome, but they're only awesome for so long because people are looking for that human aspect. They want that ebb and flow of the music.
The
They want to
grittiness.
feel it. Yeah.
That connectivity.
They want to feel that human aspect. So I think with AI if it's all AI music, I think it's going to be short-lived. Not AI music in general, just that song in general. It'll hit and then it'll drop.
Yeah,
Because there's no human aspect.
And
to
every
it.
one of your favorite artists probably has all their greatest hits live. They have an
And-
album
Right.
or a version of their everything they've done live.
That's what I really come back to in this conversation is live. Like, is it real music? Sure. But do I think it's like organic music? No, not so much in the sense of my favorite time. Yeah, I drive a lot. Listening to music's great. But going to a show and watching the individuals, like I brought up with you, even like you guys put time in to learn your instruments and your art, and now you're performing it in front of us real time.
Yep.
That is like nothing will beat a live performance like that to me. So AI is great. Like AI music, sure, you can get some good stuff. I've Tom, if you're watching, I've heard some good stuff come out of his office. But in the grand scheme of it, like it's
One
not
thing-
the same as the emotion you get on the human side.
One thing I've seen, there's a guy on YouTube, I don't know his name, but he does covers of other songs, but in different genres. And then he just plays drums. So
Interesting.
like, and it's hard to get 5 guys in a room just to jam. So I
Yep.
could see AI being useful for something like that. Get a jam band going just so you can practice playing along, staying in time, stuff
Using
like
it as a
that.
tool. We're back
Tool,
to that.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Mm.
We're
Again,
back
it's
to
all
that.
going to come back to using it as a tool.
Yeah, but at the same time, like if I'm creating AI music and I'm making money off of it because it's super
I might
convenient,
be a
super
little
easy to
salty
do.
about that.
Right, I would be salty about that.
Well, let me ask you this: as somebody that listens to the radio, as I assume all of us do occasionally, do you even care if what they're playing on the radio waves? Like it started with the billboards, you know what I mean? The billboards already have artists that are AI, not people, but AI caricatures, basically artists. One of them's even gospel and like really big. I forget. It starts with an
I know what
X.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
I-
and it's like, do you guys even care if there's AI full thing going on there?
What's gonna piss me off about it is if I like a song and I can't see it live.
exactly.
Now I'm
That's
pissed.
the biggest
Now I'm pissed.
disconnect.
I just that song is trash to me now.
Right.
Fair enough.
I would also argue there's a conversation to be had around just give it a genre. Like
Yeah.
we have all the genres of music. So like even with the billboard, have your own, sure, give AI its own billboard at that point. Keep it separated, its own genre, right?
I mean,
You have reggae, you got hip hop, you
Yep.
got rock and roll. Might as well do AI.
And sure, if you want to have one mix list, sure, make it known that way.
Yeah.
That way, like you said, anybody who's coming into this list and finds something they like, expectations can be set and they know what they're dealing with in that moment.
Because I mean, the best part of listening to music is knowing that I might have the opportunity to see this live one day.
Agreed.
I mean, depending upon the band, obviously, and whatever. But if they're out touring, to be able to see a band that you connect with like that live, it just opens up your brain to so many different opportunities and
Yes.
ideas.
Absolutely. And just real quick, go ahead.
And knowing that somebody wrote that song that you connected
Yeah.
with.
Yep.
You know, so having that common denominator
To
there.
relate to.
Yeah.
And it's already, if you watch it, it's already dropping off with people not listening to an entire album. Back in the day, you'd buy a CD, you'd listen to that entire album front to back. You want to know exactly what they were feeling throughout this entire album.
whole
each
process.
song, everything. It is you're encompassed by it. It becomes part of you, and you become part of it. AI music, you just walk into it, and it's one song, 2 songs, maybe, and that's it. There's no real deep connection.
You've simulated the human
Yeah.
creativity experience.
I have in my playlists, I have albums by bands because I like all of their work.
I'm a big Rumors fan, Fleetwood.
Okay.
AI ain't gonna make that album.
No.
For real. Like you're not gonna get the type of story that they went through to make the album
Right.
from an AI. It's going to take your prompts and make it.
Yep.
So great point.
Maybe if the lady that married her AI, if they get divorced, maybe that AI will then write that album.
I'll see.
Real quick, just even for those at home, what was your favorite concert experience so far?
Oh gosh.
Without like emotional, well, yeah, sure, emotional attachment as well if you want, but favorite concert experience, go.
Emotional attachment, I would say Lamb of God at the very first Knot Fest in Somerset, Wisconsin. And a big part of that was the atmosphere. It was an outside show. Lamb of God, they were on a hiatus because the lead singer had just gotten out of prison for some stupid shit. And they get on stage, their first show, and it's lightning in the background. It was better than the light show they had going on. There was a little light drizzle, so it wasn't too hot while you were moshing in the pit. The dust was settled down. It was perfect. It was one of the most amazing shows I've ever seen.
Clip that.
Very nice. That's I want to go to that one.
I was just about to go to you next.
No, I actually have two. So the first concert I ever went to, 1989, Metallica at the Brown County Arena. Just Metallica. They went around Green Bay. They
Oh my God.
They made like this little half-hour movie that they did for the pre-show, and then they came out and just melted everybody's faces off.
That's awesome.
Sick.
And then a few years ago, I went and saw Stick Figure in Chicago, and that was absolutely amazing. So
Where at in Chicago? The Field?
no, it was in a ballroom, a theater. I can't remember. The
Okay.
name. I'll have to look at the
Plug.
poster in the office.
Trevor?
I also would say too. Recently, I went and saw Sean James in Madison at the Hiding Saloon. If you don't know who he is, highly recommend checking him out. He's just a rocker.
Right.
Guy on his own. I got to go with my dad. It was for birthday, so it was just a standout. But when I think of concerts, and compared to your guys, this is pretty tame. But when I think of concerts that I
Small town
really
kid.
enjoyed, it was Alpine Valley. I got to see Jack Johnson, and it was like heavy rain, but not heavy enough that they canceled the show. And it just like promoted a super kind of hippy dippy vibe, and it was a blast. Especially have you guys all been to Alpine? Have you ever been to Alpine?
I don't think he has. I have
I-
actually
No,
never been
I
to
haven't.
Alpine
Never.
Valley.
Really?
Never
Oh,
know
shit.
one.
Drove
Wow.
by it 1,000
Couple of
times.
Oh, okay.
I'd understand. Highly recommend it. It's a cool spot.
Yeah.
Just like the whole approach to it, and it was very memorable because it was like my second concert I'd ever been to. So,
Very cool.
what about you, Jacob?
Jiffy Lube Live a couple years ago, saw Darius Rucker with my family, and growing up as Hootie and the
Hootie,
Blowfish
yeah.
essentially was one of the garage dad bands that my dad was listening to, and just growing up in that time period as well. Seeing Darius live was like, holy shit, he sounds exactly the same as he does in person as he does on record. And I was just mind blown because I've also seen Five Finger Death Punch as well. That was my very first concert. I saw that with
You guys had rad first.
and
guys.
that was at Jiffy Lube Live in Virginia as well. And that was intense.
The-
I wasn't quite privy to their whole catalog, but I knew a couple bangers, and I was like, this is eye-opening right here. Here we go.
Yes, they do that. Yes. The atmosphere, the venue, the people you go with, everything goes into all that. You will never get those experiences with AI.
Exactly right.
That's what it all circles back to. You eliminate human aspect,
Yep.
and you're probably going to not get human interaction, except for the few robots that are at home right now, those keyboard warriors that probably, I'm not going to go on a tangent on that. Are we doing all right on time?
Oh, we're
Alex?
doing good. We're doing good.
Okay.
I think me and Alec both heard some noise in the background. We're like, what's going on right now?
Yeah.
That's all it was.
There's no earthquake. I promise that. Let's go ahead and get to, I don't even know if we got to go to a break before we even get to this, bro. I just want to go to One's Got to Go already. Let's get some energy going.
I'm good with that. So what we're going to do is a little bit different of a game. It's not so much of a game as it is an activity.
All right.
What's going to happen is One's Got to Go. We're going to get a list of items on the screen, usually from a similar category of some sort, right?
All right.
We're going to just all state what we think should go, but have some backing to it. If you don't have any input on it, that's fine.
Okay.
If it's just as simple as I don't use any of those, so it's not that important to me, I get it. But I just want to hear your side, and I'll push back. Jacob will push back. I expect you guys to push back at us, and
All right.
At
We're
home
gonna-
to push back as well.
we're going to come down to which one should go.
All
I'll
right.
just hate everything you pick if you want me to.
You want me to be the Grinch?
I like them all, lads.
I hate them all.
Joining us on One's Got to Go is Wooden Spoon. Here we go.
So to start off, we got Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube Music. If you had to say one had to go, which one would you send away?
YouTube Music.
I used one of them, so I would say Apple Music.
I'd go. I didn't know until today that Amazon Music was a thing. So
Yep,
I'd
fair
say
enough.
that could go
All right,
disappear.
that's fair.
Amazon Music was the easy choice, but if Amazon Music wasn't there, I would still get rid of Apple Music because I only use YouTube Premium.
Apple
I
Music.
pay that $20 subscription a month for no commercials.
I get free Spotify premiums.
Plug.
Like, I was like,
Spotify,
I wanna
Spotify
keep that.
Do
go
that
to.
with any one of them.
I think I'm more of a visual guy.
Okay.
I need a lyric
You need
video
pictures.
or I need pictures, right? The official music video. I don't know.
That's funny.
Creative juice is going.
Also, everybody watching, leave us comments. Let us know what you would get rid of as we're going through these lists.
Apple Music for me is Apple did me wrong.
We need to talk about
back
this
in the
now.
back in the iPod days.
Do elaborate.
I wanted a song from somebody. I plugged mine in, synced. We swapped all of our music, all of our entire music just flip flopped. I had his, he had mine, and I'm like, I hate everything you have except that one song. And he looked at mine and went, I don't want to listen to any of this ever. And it took forever to get it all back and switch it around. Apple Music. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I can say the same.
So it ranges.
Not a big
It's a
fan.
variety right here of different choices. I'm sticking with Amazon. That's what I would get rid of.
What's the next one you got,
Okay,
Alex?
what's our next one, Alex?
Thank you very much for queuing these up, by the way, man. Very
Ooh.
excellent job.
Okay, we got planes, trains, automobiles, and ships. You gotta get rid of one.
Beans, greens, tomatoes.
I'll start off. I'll jump right in on this one. Boats. I understand all
Big
the shipping.
controversial take there.
I understand all
Wow.
the shipping.
Right?
I
Okay.
understand how important they are. I'm taking all the importance of it out, and I'm going pure comfortability of myself. I don't want to be in the middle of the ocean floating on a boat. It's just not fun. It doesn't sound fun to me. I've had some conversations with a couple people recently about going on some cruises. I think I would do it, but at the end of the day, put me on a plane. I'll get there quicker. You know, inland. I gotta.
I get that, but the importance of cargo ships.
I get it.
I can't let that go.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, I want to. I would say trains.
Dude, they
but
get stuck in the Panama Canal and stuff all the time. What are we talking
All the
about?
time.
I would say trains. Let trains go. Well, whatever cargo we need to move, but there is an importance there too.
There
I
is.
get it, but I think that would be the least amount of importance that we
I
can
like
get
a
rid of.
good road trip, man. So I'd get rid of a plane. Get rid of the plane.
Deal.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
I
Big
mean,
take
at this
there.
point, they're held together by duct tape. Anyway, and I don't want to get on one.
Shout out Spirit Airlines
Shout out.
recently closing their
or your
doors.
3-hour flight's going to turn into a
Yes,
28-hour wait.
You will
Yeah.
no longer experience turbulence on Spirit Airlines. I'm going to go with getting rid of does the F1, the Formula One car just represents all cars? Okay.
Cars across the board.
I only said it like that because of our pre-show talk
Oh, yeah.
about how the average size of
Oh.
Frenchmen were over there and if we
Dude,
would be
they weren't
considered
big.
giants or not.
They were small, petite. You used a good
Small,
word. for it.
petite men. Or not necessarily men.
Just
but
people. A lot of us.
Okay.
Different region.
Yeah, let's get rid of cars. We can go back to horses and get some horsepower going, in my
Come on
opinion.
now.
It'd be a little old for everything else we got going on.
No.
I think we'd be all right.
All right, Alex, let's see our next list. Ooh, okay. Netflix,
Oof.
Disney Plus, Apple TV, and HBO.
This is gonna be unanimous. On three, everybody
It's
say
not
your
gonna be
answer.
unanimous.
1, 2, 3.
Apple
Disney
TV.
Apple
Plus.
TV.
Okay, so a couple of answers in unison there. They're gonna go around the table. Trevor, lead off.
Apple TV. I just think it's the most exclusive. I think it's I use my brother's Apple TV to begin with because I'm just like, I'm not going through the whole process to get another Apple product. He happened to let me use it. Great. Does it have some good shows? Sure. But comparative to everything else, HBO is goated in my opinion for like original content.
Yeah.
Netflix for the variety is huge. And then I'm a huge Marvel nerd and Disney Plus has all the Marvel stuff and HBO has all the DC stuff. So they cover all my bases.
Nerd.
I get it. Hey,
Hey, I'm with you.
Better than
I'm
the
with
other
you.
word.
Apple TV I've had a couple shows that I've purchased Apple TV for, and it was just like, all right, short lived. I have way more way better opportunities to find something to watch on the other three.
boom. What about you, Lance?
I mean, Apple TV. I
Yeah.
don't use Apple for anything, but a close,
Good for
Straight
you.
line boycott.
but a close second would be Netflix at this point. I'm so sick
Really?
of watching it.
You're done with it. Like,
And,
have you
yeah.
overconsumed, or is it just like the format of Netflix?
At this point, I'm doing nothing but watching movies from South Korea.
I've been there. I know what you're saying on that.
Your algorithm seems a little screwy.
It gets
It
screwy.
really
I feel
is.
like because you just said that, it gets screwy on its own. Because I
Oh.
have definitely fallen into that same boat where I'm clicking, and then like after 10 clicks, I'm like, where are all these movies coming from? And that's fine. Like I'll watch the 4 films, but it gets a lot.
Wow.
Get rid of
But
Disney all
Bloodhounds is
day.
great. But
I don't
Disney?
need Disney. Yeah, I don't need them. Don't
Really?
need them. Nope.
You'd rather have Apple TV than Disney.
I'd rather have Apple TV than Disney. Yes.
You gotta elaborate
Your
a
boy's
little
watching.
bit, dude.
Your boy's watching YouTube Premium or whatever's on the Roku. Standard. Standard Wi-Fi issue. Whatever's coming on the Roku, that's what's available.
Whatever the
I don't
cable
pay
box picks up.
I do not pay for football. I don't pay for none of that jazz. I watch YouTube reactions, people calling the game on YouTube
All right.
instead of watching it.
Guess you don't like National Geographic, man. It's just another feature on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Ever heard of Shark
That's-
Week?
Has
Boom.
Hulu's
YouTube,
in there
YouTube
too.
Premium, they're streaming it live.
Yeah, you're
too.
right. That's
you're
fair.
right.
That's fair. All right, let's jump to our next one there, Alec. Ooh, okay. So concentrates, flour, edibles, or disposables.
Oh,
What's your
man.
go-to?
Oh, what's your go-to?
Yeah.
Or
Or
what
no,
has
no,
to
no.
go?
Which
No.
one's got to go? My bad. My
Okay,
bad.
yeah, one's
I thought
gotta
we were changing
go,
it up.
maybe.
I thought we were changing
I
it
got
up.
a little ahead of myself. I wanted to start with Jacob. What would you go with on this?
One's got to go forever.
One's got to go forever.
Fuck me. We're gonna get rid of the 1 milliliter disposables. I'm not a fan. Not necessarily not a fan.
All
I'm
right.
just out of the ones that are available. Give me some Bush, some butter that can make an edible as well. I'm a big fan of the left. Excuse me. Wow.
He
Pause.
admitted it.
Pause. Not a big. All right, here we go. We're talking about butter, flour, and edibles. That would be my bread and butter right there. No pun intended.
All right, Cliff.
Honestly, I like having the option of disposables to be discreet. I like edibles for that same process and for when you want that real good body high.
Or the
And I-
longer buzz.
Yeah, or the longer buzz. And I am all about smoking flower. So for me, concentrates, I've done them. I will do them. I'm not shying away from them, but it's not my go-to. I can do without them. So
As a
for me, concentrates.
As the kids say, bet. All right, Lance. What about you?
Well, Cliff's not committed. But yeah, I gotta agree with Jacob on that one. Vapes are just, I don't use them enough. They all taste the same to me.
I will agree with you there.
I
to some
can't-
degree.
I can't get down with them.
And the
But,
high's a little different.
But flower is my go-to. But it's so loud sometimes that you got to keep your eddies.
Gotta
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
fair.
And yeah,
One's got to go, T-Mac.
I'm with Cliff.
Yeah.
I look at it like if I was still 20 to 25-year-old, I'd be for sure keeping concentrates. That was the go-to at the time. Now I'm too big of a fan of flour. That's my go-to. Edibles, exactly what you were saying there. Like there's a time and place, I think, for edibles. And I like the discreetness of disposables, especially because I like flour and I like the smoking aspect so much. At times, flour can be too loud. And so if I'm out in public or in a spot with more people, then maybe want to have a bunch of flour smell floating, disposable is going to be my go-to. So yeah, I'd be dropping the concentrate.
Hot take question real quick. Should it matter as much how you smell, where you go, if people can buy colognes that smell like BO,
That's a hell of a good
or
point.
people can walk around with BO unaddressed? Like if there's that
Yeah,
freedom,
yeah.
if there's that freedom, why is there such stigma of me smelling quote unquote like Snoop Dogg when I do something or go somewhere?
I think it's just the stigma of the smell.
Stigma of the smell, period. Not not the person,
it's-
obviously.
No, I don't think it's so much the person. I think it's just the smell of it.
But let's be
It's-
honest,
it's-
there is a judgment that comes with the smell.
Yeah, because everybody, I know what you're doing. Almost immediately, like you smell it, and it's like, okay. Like I even catch myself doing it, not like, oh, they smell good. It's one of those things. So I mean, I think that's where that stigma comes from, is just the smell of it. Everybody relates it to that immediately.
The devil's
The
lettuce.
skunk.
So it's kind of a predisposed
I think so.
thing to where not everybody's going to accept that, no matter how much I want to believe. Oh, hemp is federally legal. This flower that the dispensary, plug the sponsor, Alec, clip that. The flower that dispensary has, whether it's Smalls, exotic, top shelf, or even the damn snow caps. If I smoke it, I'm smelling like it no matter where I go, and it's unfair that I should be treated differently versus somebody that absolutely smells like they ain't wiped their ass in 2 days.
Now that's a great point, because I was gonna throw it out there. Like, I don't smoke flower by my wife because she gets headaches from it. It's very consistent, like it's been brought up many times.
William's allergic to smoke.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Now, when you bring up the point of like, I'm gonna pick and choose off this, because I think there's a difference with the perfume or colognes versus, someone being homeless and maybe not having access to a shower.
Hygiene is a different
could be-
argument versus
that's-
cologne
that's
and
all I would say.
perfumes.
But I have been around plenty of people with really garbage smelling colognes and perfumes, and I think it's just as in my face as flower smoke would be.
I mean,
So,
I'll call it out like it is. In the right situations, I feel awkward when I have a cigarette and then I walk into a situation because I know I smell. I mean, it's the same. It's the same idea. It's just cigarettes. I mean, to some people have the same stigma of smell like weed. But not everybody. So when I walk in smelling like a cigarette, okay, it is what it is, but it still stinks.
and one other really good point I just saw and thought of was smell can, depending on where you are, smell can give a reason to search.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there is at that point.
There's a lot of laws that are saying a lot of states that are passing that law of that's not reason to search, but the fact that they have to pass that law only shows what they've been doing.
Right.
Hashtag Moose Malone in the comment section. Put a pin in that one and come back to it. Rather come back to it later.
And make sure you leave us what you would do at home, what you would get rid of, because this seems to be a little bit not controversial, but we're split definitely on this one.
It's a very controversial thing. You're talking about getting one. One's got to go.
One's got to go forever. So
yeah.
Alec, do we have any more on this? Do we have another one?
Let's
do
do
the
it.
next one. What we got? Oh,
okay. This is going to get hot in the
Oh,
comments.
okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
If you're watching at home,
In case the people don't know, we got Eminem, Lil Wayne, Drake, and Kendrick. One's got to go forever. Let's go, Lance.
I want to hear Lance's hot take on this. Let's go.
Drop off
I think I know where he's going.
I'll pick Drake.
Yep. I knew he was going middle right.
I'm all for it.
Middle right cup.
Wasn't sure who the last guy was.
Kendrick. What? Kendrick buried Drake like a year ago, man. Come on.
That was a year ago. That was the only time I've ever seen him perform in my life.
buddy. Come on.
But yeah, no, I don't listen to him
That's
at
fair.
all. I hear all the what's the song? Not One of Us or Not Like Us. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
I
heard
heard
all
all
that's
about that.
that's been his big
Yeah.
last year and a half.
Yeah,
Sure.
so,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
live without it.
All right, Cliff.
I'm gonna have to agree, Drake. I can vibe with the other three's music better, personally.
It's legit. Jacob.
Eminem's got to go.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even Lance is
goat?
over here like,
What
what?
are you doing?
Not a big fan of him off the playing field. If you him out of the booth, not a big fan. But
Why?
but Eminem, if we want to get into it, we can do it right here live from Green Bay, right now.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
But no,
Eminem for real.
yeah, Eminem can go till I collapse. All time good workout music right there. But I've recently found that listening to gospel music while working out, there's no better replacement. I think drawing your strength from the
I
Lord.
love that for you.
You know what I
love
mean?
that for you.
Let's go.
I'm with these guys. Drake's got to go. And I could dive into it for off the court reasons also. Many off the court reasons. But the dudes, come on. Ghost Rider.
So none of us touched Lil Wayne at all.
No, he's-
all of us
no, he's
unanimously.
staying. No.
I
unanimously
ain't coming
said-
after Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's
No.
classic.
Yeah.
Come on. Carter, but Drake, it's too pop centric in my opinion. Just like for if I'm gonna go in and listen to any of these guys, it's just too poppy and I'll dodge that all day. So
This is why we need to get a Patreon so we can just have this
Mm.
debate on
But a
Patreon.
full-on
Oh,
cop-
but
a
a
For
full-on
the next
debate,
3
right.
hours.
Yep.
Oh,
Gloves
God.
off. Just go for it.
Get
Let
that.
us, let us know. if
Get
you
the air
guys-
purifier in here. Light one up.
Let us know, you guys at home, if you'd be interested in us having a Patreon to really dive into some of these debates. And Alec, you got any more on this list?
Somebody asked who was picking Eminem. I'll get you his phone number and address.
Oh my
after
God.
the show.
Somebody crazy out there is picking Eminem.
Oh, this is going to be a
Oh,
hot one right
right.
here.
All right, so
What do
we
we got
got
here?
Chipotle, Qdoba, Taco Bell, and Taco John's. One's got to go. Cliff, you
Ooh.
seem ready over there.
Oh, well. Honestly, hate to admit this, I don't know if I've ever actually eaten Taco John's.
Why would you?
So
You're
Why
not
would
missing
you?
anything.
okay, then I've eaten all the other ones. Taco John for me.
I like it. Lance.
Taco John's because I have
Yeah, even better, even
had their
better.
food.
Shout out. Appleton
And it only
location.
took me once to learn my lesson. So
Oh, bless your
yeah,
heart.
I've never had it since then.
Yeah.
It's just not good. The only good thing about them is their tater tots.
Yep, the potato lays are the
Yeah.
only good thing going
I'll
on
say
there.
the same thing about Sonic back home on the East Coast.
Sonic is bomb, dude.
Sonic is pretty good.
I wish we had more Sonics.
Fair enough. Sun Prairie.
Yeah, we do. That's the only one that was
Flower
the only
and
one
carts.
left. I've told Nikki about it many times because she's a big Sonic fan. And in this boat, Taco John's can go. Everything you guys
Oh
just
my
said.
gosh.
Only thing they got going for them is the potato olays, and even
Yeah.
them, they come out super salty often.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, yeah, I'll eat like 5 or 6 of these, and now I'm done.
So you guys, all three of yous, and even you at home,
Let's hear. Let's hear.
all of yous.
You going with Taco Bell? What are you?
No, I'm
going
gonna say get rid of Qdoba because Chipotle shits on Qdoba and is basically the same thing. So you guys are saying, yeah, I'd rather have the same themed meal twice.
They're all Mexican. What are we talking about?
No, I hear you. I couldn't see.
I like,
No,
I like
um,
McDonald's
no,
and Burger King. What are you talking about?
Get rid of Qdoba. Get rid of Qdoba.
You don't
Chipotle
let
is the top tier of this, and then it goes Taco Bell and
But
then
they're
Taco
not
John's.
dealing with health issues from their menu.
me- That's a good point.
Are you sure?
I mean, it's been a while. They cleaned things up, but it took the
Are we
health
talking-
department to intervene for them to do that.
Are we talking Taco
Allegedly.
John here or what?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Oh, really?
Chipotle, yeah, they had
Really?
like, what did they have?
I know it's
They
all
had-
sorts of
yeah, they had-
bacteria.
Some
Really?
back in like 2011, 12, 13.
Okay.
They were a lot of bad news. They had to repair their whole
You-
reputation.
Oh, wow.
You were better off taking a cruise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
Yeah.
taking a cruise now.
Okay. Okay.
Controversial pick with the Qdoba, man. I don't
Yeah.
feel like that's almost worse than the M&M pick.
Those are those two are the same, and then I get Taco Bell and Taco John are basically the same, but Taco Bell is kind of like the upper echelon
I know what you're
of
saying.
fast food for that. And Chipotle is kind of fast food with the line and the demand.
Yeah, I get it. I get that.
I don't know how you see the world sometimes.
Yeah, man. I
Chipotle-
dig it. I dig it.
Chipotle CEO also recently said, "Hey, if you want some more, just say, can I get some more, please?
That's PR.
I'm
Can I
gonna
get
test
some more,
it.
please?
Yeah, can I get some more, please? So if you're going by a dispensary location, do not do that because it is a gram is a gram, an eighth is an eighth, a quarter is a quarter.
You get
Do
what you
your
ask
thing.
for
You
at that
get what
point.
you ask for, but it is deli style, so you do get to pick it out yourself. Plug.
Alec, you got any more of these for us?
One more before
Alright.
we cut to a quick break.
American.
Okay.
Oh goodness, this is going to get real
we got Mount
controversial.
Rushmore. We got the Statue of Liberty, the Washington Monument, the Seattle Space Needle, and the Bean.
Shout out to Bean, who's actually been there.
I think we should have had the arch.
been
on
to the
here.
Bean.
The arch should have been on here. That would've been good.
Oh, the arch.
I just
Kiss
was
my
trying to
ass.
poke the bear over there. I don't.
I would tell you right now, there's a lot of them up here that are pretty much the same thing. But
Well, which one would you pick to go?
to
Yeah,
go,
one's gotta
to let it go.
Let's see if it matches with some of our audience
Ooh,
at home.
All right, so the bean is interesting. It's its own thing, but it is at least it's somewhere where you can do other things and enjoy life a little more. Space Needle, that's very cool to be able to look out that. Mount Rushmore, though, it's in the middle of nowhere, and it's pretty uneventful. And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna light it up at when the sun goes down. It's gonna be really awesome." They turn like this one spotlight on from down over here, and it like washes out the faces even more. And it's like I'm like, "Oh, this is trash. I drove this far for this. I'm kind of pissed off." So Mount Rushmore can go.
Okay, Lance.
What's the one in the middle? Washington Monument?
Yep. And then the Seattle Space Needle is
I
to,
gotcha,
to the right of
gotcha.
that.
Yeah, the Washington Monument can go. There's enough stuff to look at over there. You can
Touche.
make another park or something. Make it different.
Okay.
Switch it up a little bit.
Make another park. Jacob, what about you?
I'm gonna get rid of the Bean in Chicago. I totally get the centralized location point, but smoking on top of Mount Rushmore is something I've always dreamed of doing, and I plan on doing.
I don't know how you get onto Mount Rushmore.
Hey, they did it in National Treasure too, so it's doable.
I'll hit up Nick Cage and we will
He can
figure it
get you
out.
there.
Okay. All right.
Shout out Nick.
If you figure out a plan, I'll be there with you.
Deal.
Let's go.
Yeah, bet.
So
I'll
if
be
I
there.
find
I'll be
if
there.
I find the pilot, the craft,
We'll watch the movie again.
well, thank you.
Figure out how he got there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the Bean can
It's a
go. It's
training
just
video.
it's a big chrome object.
Also, real quick,
Read this comment real quick.
have you ever thought about doing traveling shows in Wisconsin at your dispensaries until the ban? And they have street drinking on Main Street and outside bars in town. Why couldn't we have a smoke fest out? There's been conversations about.
Well, we absolutely
those types
can
of
do
tests.
it. I think you have to apply for a permit to host such a gathering, which is not a big deal at all. We can apply for that.
Depending on the city, some cities have a lot more restrictive ordinances around them of what can and can't be done. I mean, I think of some of the cities saying that glass is paraphernalia even when it's never been used before as paraphernalia.
Where are you
but
talking
they-
about?
Sheboygan was
Shebagdad.
I'm trying, not trying to blast, but
and
it's
we have the idea that like we don't really want people smoking on our property.
Yep.
And we'll gladly sell it to you, but we're not trying to have you stick around and smoke it right here, right now.
I think Vicky was talking about more or less the fellowship of it. Can you cut the banner there? Get rid of those guys. Thank you, Mount Rushmore. You were absolutely flushed.
Trash.
also I do want to just add Seattle Space Needle can go bye-bye.
What were you really wanting to say there, Trevor?
Space off.
What? You go up high, you look around, you come down?
Yeah.
Do you have dinner up there or
I
something?
went. I
Is there a
was
restaurant?
probably.
Because if there's a
There probably
restaurant,
is.
that's probably
Yeah,
where it
probably
is.
so.
all I can say is it's no longer the tallest observatory in the world, but I've been on the tallest. At the time, was the highest one in China. It was wild. It was cool. You could see forever. Guess what I did when I was done?
Huh?
I went down.
Yep.
And we went back into the city.
Yep.
Space Needle, I've never been there. I would love to go and check it out. But of those, come on.
It has a better elevator than
Oh.
the Arch.
I believe it.
The Arch's elevator is just so
Moving at an angle the whole
wonky
time?
and
Yeah.
weird, and if you're claustrophobic, you probably won't like going up and down.
Oh,
It's tight.
good point.
It's tight.
I probably won't be visiting Missouri after this conversation, to be honest with you.
Yeah, pass.
But speaking of the highest in China, take me to a commercial real quick so I can join them.
Are you seeking balance in your daily life? Struggling with the grind of everyday activities? At the dispensary, we understand the importance of well-being. Our carefully cultivated selection of hemp-derived products are designed to help you find relief. Do you have rage, anger, anal retentiveness? Do you want to be more chill, relaxed, and down to earth? Our products are grown from the bosom of Mother Earth and are 100% natural. Some products might not be right for you, and that's okay. Stop into any of the dispensary locations and talk to a bud tender today. They're here to help. This is normally where a fast-talking message would warn about all the major side effects. With products from the dispensary, we don't have those. So enjoy this video of a horse running through a field.
Hit the light.
And we're back. Such a classic commercial right there. The voice behind that, silky smooth.
Silky.
And we are going to jump right into Would You Rathers. And Cliff, I want to start off with you tonight. Let's
All
see
right.
what you got for us.
All right. For the group, would you rather listen to the same song for the rest of your life or never be able to listen to the same song twice?
Oh,
Every time you hear it, it's gone. You never see it. You never hear it again. How are you going to explain music? Like, I heard this song and it was the best song I ever heard.
There's not enough good songs to say.
Right.
That you
Or
option two.
or
Yeah.
Option two
you
for
just
me.
the
all
same
day.
song.
No,
the
different
rest of
song.
your. Oh, okay.
just not be able to hear the same song.
Yeah, I just because then
Ooh.
I get to hear something new all the time, rather than
Yeah.
getting driven insane when I want to go. What I got to drive to Madison and I'm going to listen to the same song 40 times. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
You're probably gonna check in a little more when you're listening too, because you don't want to miss the good
Exactly.
shit.
I don't want to miss what's going on in front of me. That's a great point.
It's a seriously good question too, because I can't think of a single song that's made today that I could say run that back for the rest of my life.
Right.
There's a lot that I could say I can run it back for 3 days,
Mhm.
and I have.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a song I haven't heard yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'd say the same song every day for the sake of it's going to be that one, much like you would choose your wife or something like that, your partner in life, that one that you can have. I imagine my song that I'm thinking about would probably be 15 minutes long, have a huge build up and a breakdown and some sort of conflict, some sort of conflict.
Somebody
in
needs
there.
the AI create the perfect song for this is the song you could listen to for the rest of your life.
Somebody's going to do that now.
It's got to be based off of genetics, personality test, and
Eye color.
So biometrics.
Extra in there.
Yeah, I'll go same song rest of my life if it's the right song.
Ooh.
What about you, Cliff? What would you do?
I've debated this many times actually, and I feel like it would be never hear the same song twice. Keeping variety, being able to vibe out a situation. Not every song is for every situation. So having that opportunity to mix it up and keep life interesting, rather than knowing every single thing about that song that I hate after 6 months of listening to it.
Very
I
valid.
like the variety.
I'm with you.
Nice.
Lance, you got a
Wooden spoon. What
Oh,
is your
I do.
preference?
Oh,
yeah, the wooden spoon copy. I was like, wait,
I
what?
I thought I agreed with Trevor already. My bad. But yeah, I would. The second option,
The new song every
new
time,
song
never
every
the
time.
same
never
one.
never the same one twice. So yeah, because I couldn't. I get into a song and I will, like Jacob said, I'll listen to it for 3 days on repeat.
But you'll never be able to do that again.
That's okay.
That's the thing.
That's
It'll
okay.
be on repeat
part of
forever.
That's fine.
That's okay
It'll never
because
be-
after
yeah.
3 days, sometimes I don't listen to it again for 6 months.
I grew up with
Yep.
MTV where you're trying to find that one song
yeah.
where you're just
Oh.
waiting for that video that you saw one time.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
But
able
half
to
the fun is
describe
the
it.
Hit
adventure of trying to
record.
find the
Yep.
song again, you know? Like,
Yep.
that's half the fun.
Yep. And how are you ever going to be like, how are you ever going to tell somebody, oh, there was this one song that I heard. It would
With
be
like 2
perfect for
seconds
this
that you'll be able
situation.
to
Yeah.
repeat back.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh,
Wait.
he's saying, have you ever tried typing in the song as you hear it in your head, or the
Oh.
melody even into Google, like da 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 da? da.
I've done that with lyrics. Like I can't think of what the song is or where it comes from, and I'll put in to
Catch one
Google,
phrase.
like the phrase that I remember. Boy, that takes you down some rabbit holes.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Yeah, you can get lost real quickly. Searching for R. Kelly lyrics is a tricky one if you don't know all of them. Let me tell you that right now. Lance, let's hear Would You Rather, brother.
Oh, so keeping the same line, music. One genre or never being able to discover new music.
One.
So you can listen to one genre the rest of your life, or you can listen to the music that you've heard up to this point in your life, but you can never discover a new song ever again.
Oh boy.
With how flimsy genres are nowadays, I'll pick one genre because I feel like I can pick.
You
know,
can pick a
listen,
pretty
I can pick-
broad genre if you
Yeah,
want
rock,
to.
I could pick rock.
Name of there
I'd
you
probably
go.
pick rock and roll,
Yeah.
and you can go a lot of ways with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, very much so.
Say
Yeah.
goodbye to Eminem.
That's fine. I'll get an AI to make a rock song using Eminem and his lyrics. So boom. Yeah.
You still get wheezy though.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, I do. What about you, Jacob?
One genre. I can listen to praise music any day, all day. And it's really easy to listen to. Not on no like, I don't know. Oh, Jacob's trying to claim he's some spiritual, some spiritual guy. No, it's just easy to listen to.
Yeah.
One genre. That'd be it. You can do gym,
All right.
pre-work, post-work. What?
What? What?
Hunting? You listen to it in the woods. What? Go for a walk.
What? Cliff, what about you?
Well, okay, what was the option? The one genre.
One genre,
All right.
or never being able to discover new music.
I feel like I've gotten to a point in my life where new music isn't all that important to me because I've found a lot of stuff that I really like. However, when I do find new music that I find to really touch me in a way, it's always a great experience. Yeah, I said it like that. Is that a problem? Anyway, I would go one genre.
Okay.
I can find a broad enough genre to get me everything I want.
I'm with it. Okay. So I got one for you guys, and I'm going to follow in the this or that option with some music added in. Would you rather give up music forever or movies and TV forever?
Movies and TV.
Really?
Yeah, easy peasy.
Keeps you stationary, right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You can enjoy that music anywhere.
yeah.
You can
That's-
put
that's
you can
fair.
put the music in your pocket and go down to the lake.
Yeah.
What?
I could also bring my phone with Netflix down by the lake. Just saying. Watch
But
it.
he's doing
not
at
the
the
same.
lake with Netflix.
It's not the same.
Oh.
Yeah, I can live without seeing actors on the TV. I can't.
Right.
I don't know what I would do. I
Without
have
music?
a rough day after like a day without music.
How often do you guys go a day without music?
Never.
No.
Like
I-
that.
Audience at home,
Virtually-
right in the chat. Have
virtually
you ever gone a
never.
day without
Yeah.
music?
I mean, I'll take situations where I could be listening to music, and I'll take the silence. I'll
Right.
I'll vibe out the situation and be in quiet. But there's not one single day that I go without listening to something.
Agreed.
Mhm.
You guys just answered it for me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I probably would have leaned towards getting rid of music only out of the aspect of I'm such a nerd when it comes to like watching stuff.
Yeah.
And that's like a forte of mine. I love movies,
Yeah.
love shows. Shit, I love anime. But I listen to music every single day and I don't watch stuff every day.
And you can take the soundtracks and the audios of
Mhm.
movies and stuff like that because
yeah.
technically that's a different part.
I was gonna pose that if it got brought up. I was gonna be like, yeah, and if you choose movies and TVs, anything with music's gone.
Yeah.
I was about to say
So-
Marvel's
Because
Marvel's
you lose
different
all
without
music.
Yeah.
music.
Do you know how different a movie would be without that audio or that
The
sound
audio is
behind
the
it?
plot.
I think
Right.
I think of how often I see videos of like, look how this one song
Yeah.
made this whole scene different.
Yeah.
And it's just some like crazy
Yep.
kooky song you would never have expected, but you're like, oh, that definitely works.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know I would have no idea when somebody was about to get stabbed.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to silent films
Yeah,
and just try to
yeah.
do the same thing we're doing now. Like it would
Yeah.
not be the same.
It would not be the same. All right, Jacob, you got it.
I do got an interesting would you rather, and we're going to take it back to the industry. That plug
All
the
right.
sponsor of the live show, the dispensary. Would you rather only buy from local growers forever, or only buy from massive dispensary chains?
Define local grower.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Are we talking
Farmers market, no bigger.
Oh,
I mean,
What's the selection?
You could even
like?
say somebody in the comment section that grows at home.
I mean, what's on the menu?
personally,
Would you
I
rather
mean,
local growers forever, or only buy massive dispensary chain bud?
I would go massive dispensary.
Okay,
Justify. I know I can at least do some research and know what quality I'm getting, and I probably have some sort of better selection than I will from somebody growing it out of their basement. They're gonna have one
backyard.
strain. Yeah, they're gonna have 1 to 2 strains maybe. I can go to a dispensary and get exactly what I want. So I'd say that's personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. Lance.
I'm gonna go love up my neighbor and buy their stuff, man. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then you get to know then you have your very own personal grower. You can be, hey man, how about some sour diesel next
Yeah.
time?
I
I mean, you get a lot of
You will get a lot of perks.
Yes.
Yes, but you're not going to get a lot of variety.
That's
You're going to be
okay. That's
smoking
okay.
a
you're
lot
gonna
of the
hook
same
me up with
stuff.
probably more free stuff.
I
that
have been
does.
on cereal
Yeah, that's
milk
true.
for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
My receptors is down. No, I'm going to go mom and pop. I personally, I'm interested in flour that's been cared for a lot more than something that is much more affordable at a bulk price.
Okay.
per se.
Okay.
Mass produced, not
Mind you,
not
there's a bunch of
given the
inherent
attention.
risks that come with mom and pop grows because, I mean, do they have mites? Do they have mold in there? What? There's a lot of things that can go wrong with at-home grows. But if we're thinking glass half full on both options, whether you want to only buy from local growers forever or only massive dispensary chains, give me mom and pop and
Well,
that relationship there. That feels way more human than walking into a LED lit store, almost kind of like a McDonald's.
where are you going to get your concentrates from, sir?
We purged those earlier.
No, you purged.
I purged.
disposables.
I purged disposables. You're right. No, where am I
I
going to get
purged the
concentrate? That's a great point.
concentrates.
And
I mean-
as somebody with a flower bias, that's.
I
more or
didn't
less
say
where I
edibles
come
because I was like,
Ooh.
they can maybe
I was
they can make some
only
edibles out of it.
thinking flour.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh.
Well, that's what that's exactly from local growers
Okay.
forever or massive dispensary chains. What about you, T-Mac?
Is it you almost swayed me because of variety? Like
Right?
That's
there is
very
an- there-
important.
there is an aspect of it like being able to go and choose and change it up and keep it fresh.
Yeah.
But like I'm a massive hater on a lot, not all capitalism, but I am a massive hater on some of the aspects of it. And I was just talking to Lance before the show about like we were talking about AI and how like that's the death of a mom and pop shops out there. And
Yeah.
I was thinking of like Amazon, the death of the mall.
Yeah.
I gotta keep it local. Like at that point, as much as you can keep in your community and keep the life of your dollar alive, you're better off you're gonna be. So I probably lean towards mom and pop, but you almost had me. The
I mean,
local.
you're gonna be able to walk around with some weed brownies, maybe if they make them for you.
All I know is
Like,
if I go to my
it's
plug
gonna
next
be-
door, he might be like, "Hey
'Cause,
man,
yeah.
here's a free gram. Try this out."
Yeah.
You know, like
I
let me know what
I'm
you
getting a
think.
Yeah, but do
Christmas
you know-
tray
do you
of
know-
brownies
He's not
for
giving me just
Christmas.
he's not giving me 1.2.
Do you know
He
how
might
many
give me
discounts I
1.7.
get when I walk into the dispensary? Like I walk,
That's true.
all I have to do is
Talk
walk in
about
and
it.
I get a
That's
discount.
true.
Right.
Like, no.
They're not selling eggs from their chicken. They're
Right.
selling
Yeah.
potch. And like the comments are saying right now, mom and pop doesn't always mean cheap. And it's
True.
like, okay, that's understandable. But that's why these would you rathers are so important.
Yeah.
That way we gain perspective. Like
Yeah.
you were just saying, you were almost swayed by
Yeah.
Cliff, and he might even have another would you rather that
Perspective
might
matters.
have another bit of
So
perspective
also
change.
for perspective, I would rather be super rich in these scenarios. So price is not a concern for me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
In that perspective, that makes sense.
eliminating cost, right? If cost
Yeah.
was no variable, local growers forever, massive dispensary chains. You let us know at home. What's another one we got?
Let's do one more. Lance, you got another one for us?
We got one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
All right. Oh man, it's toss up between these two.
Initial reactions. Here we go, boys.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized Packer fans?
Oh, that's a change up right there.
Well,
Can you say it one more
Whoa.
time? One more time.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 horse-sized Packer fans? Oh, I'm sorry, duck-sized Packer fans.
ooh.
I feel like, man, 100's just a lot. You know, I've had the
It is.
conversation of like, I've many times in my life have I been posted with like how many
They're the size
how
of a
many
duck.
first graders
What
would it
kind
take
of
to
duck
bring
are
you
we
down?
talking about?
Like a mallard.
So a
Okay.
mallard the size of a horse with the
Mhm.
the fullness of a horse as
Yes,
well.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Or no, just the size, but still a duck.
I think I could kick first graders a lot. And so you're telling me a bunch of duck-sized Packer fans,
Mhm.
I could boot them. And I think
Those are humans though.
I understand that.
They're duck sized, but they're
I
still
get it.
human.
I-
They could like
How
But if they're
far-
coming at me,
How far do you think you could kick a duck? Like I know this is a
Well,
little
as far as Mason Crosby.
okay, and that tells me I'm gonna stand way better
Is the
chance against
dispensary open or closed?
100 of these duck-sized human beings versus a huge duck.
I think
Come on,
ducks are aggressive too.
this isn't Blazing
You
Saddles.
stand
I can't
off.
just punch a horse and
But I
knock it,
wouldn't-
punch a duck and knock it out.
I wouldn't want to fuck with 100 ducks to begin with. That's a lot.
You're talking about right now in this moment. You're saying your cardio
You're
is
gonna throw
on
your-
point right
Yeah,
now to
you're
where
gonna
you
throw
can
a
take
hippo.
100
You're gonna throw a hippo.
I
Also,
mean, that's going
also
to
if
take
they're
you a
Packer,
good 45
if they're
minutes.
Packer fans, if they're
Minimum.
Packer fans, there's a really good chance they're massively drunk and
That's true.
probably not even.
It's even
getting-
worse.
I could probably throw some cheese
They're
out there and
stumbling
distract
towards me,
them.
falling over, passing out before they even get to me. That's
Oh,
That's a big duck.
it's a massive
it's a
duck.
huge duck.
I could do some damage. I take my chances with the 100.
There we go.
I would take my chances.
Gotta go.
I
100.
think you would succeed.
I don't know. It's still a lot.
You're out here talking about moshing before. I think you'd be fine. I think you would be just fine.
Somebody said, "Now I want to fight a duck horse." That might be a strain at your local dispensary. I'd call in first and verify. Call in and verify. Duck-sized horse actually sounds like a Native American name. Sounds really cool. Duck-sized horse. Plug Brandon on the golf course today. Love Brandon.
Lance, what would you be fighting?
Oh boy. I think the horse-sized duck.
Oh my God.
Really? You
Yeah,
go for it.
I could see you actually riding it. You know
That's
I mean?
what I'm thinking the outcome will be.
I'm not going to fight
is
it. I'm going
I
to tame
will-
it.
Yeah, I'm going to then feed it a large piece of bread. And
How big of a piece of bread you giving?
I don't know yet.
Horse-sized
I have to
duck.
look into
Like, to
bread
make it
baking.
appetizing.
Yeah, to have this all work, I need to
Throwing
go
loaves at this
explore a
thing.
lot of different avenues.
Straight flinging loaves.
There's
at
a-
this
there's a-
big ass
Yeah.
duck.
There's a bakery not far away
Yeah.
from my house you could talk to about that.
Yeah. Just keep throwing bread at it until it gets tired. Bad.
Oh, you're playing the long game.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine how many people you could feed off of that duck eventually.
I wouldn't feel so bad tranquilizing a large duck than I would 100 small humans.
All right, here's the common sense guy in here. Yes.
Good point, Cliff.
Nice.
That's a good point. All right. And on that note, you guys, we're gonna jump to commercial. I appreciate the what ifs. That was a when you started saying it, I was like, I looked at Jacob. I was like, this is a good question right here. and then you threw the curveball of the Packer fans. I'm like, ooh, real wild.
If it was 100 ducks, I'd say go with the big one. But 100 Packer fans,
Could get aggressive.
it could, but it could be a lot of fun.
And with that, we will be right back from this commercial break.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cannabis 101. I'm Professor Will, and today we're going to be talking about many of the hemp-derived and THC products that are available. At the dispensary, we take pride in educating people on THC and hemp-derived products. Any questions? Yes, you in the red shirt.
Is this real THC?
This is real THC, and we will give you all the answers on that question at any of our locations throughout Wisconsin. Any other questions?
All right, here we go. Now time for a very important message from Moose Malone. Are we on the camera? Here we
Oh,
go.
there he is.
Hey, Moose.
Everybody at home, hit the like button. Say hi to Moose Malone. Hashtag Moose Malone. What are certain aspects you can pay attention to while shopping cannabis to make sure your product is quality?
Ooh, there's many ways, but I'll say the most obvious: COAs. You can always check COAs. That's why I like my dispensaries and not my local guy.
Touche.
Calm down. You'll watch the grow while it happens. He'll send you pictures.
What about you, Lance?
Well, I mean, it's kind of my job.
Yeah.
So one of the things is look at where you're buying it from. If it's a Shell or BP or whatever other gas station brand out there, I probably wouldn't purchase it from there. Look at what it's in. Look at the packaging, and look for dates. Look for dates. When
Yeah,
did it go
very
in
cool.
the packaging? When is it supposed to not be in the packaging? Real simple things. I don't think there's a lot of people out there trying to get over on anybody. They're just trying to get you some weed, but there's a lot of bad actors out there that
Yeah.
you got to pay attention to.
Yeah, very much so.
How much information should somebody shopping for something that they might be unfamiliar with, how much information should they be looking for from somebody that is able to sell it to them in any of those scenarios that you just previously
Oh.
described?
As much as they can get
Yeah.
until they're comfortable.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you don't feel comfortable with what you're hearing, then no.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the best thing about the dispensary, right?
Plug the sponsor. Clip
Clip
that. That's
that.
another
That's
gem. Look at that. You're a natural at this.
No, to piggyback, just to add, COAs is
Yeah.
always one of the first things. Dates on the bags is a big one. I always tell people, can you ask questions about the product that you're buying
Yep.
to whoever is selling it to you, and can you get actual factual information back?
Yep.
And I'm a big pusher of like educate yourself. too.
Very
Like, so
much
when
so.
you do look up or you do get information that is given to you, double check it. Make sure that that's on point. Consistency, you brought up, like, I don't remember exactly how you said it, but when you were bringing up your point, you were like, oh, did you get that from a guy next door? Or did you get it from someone else? And in my head, I'm like, consistency matters. Are you getting the same product over and over again? Or are you getting, like, I don't know, super sappy concentrate one day, and then the next day you're going to get something a little bit more crumbly or something like that? And if so, is there a reason for it? And can you find out the reason? So biggest thing for me in terms of quality is everything you guys just said, but then also adding in education and verifying that the education's on point from whoever you're getting that product from. Jacob, what about you? Anything to add?
Absolutely.
Let's hear it.
Thank you for teeing me up right there so modestly. I was going to go consistency. If you've ever run across some stuff that Cliff and I have run across, we've seen flour that is quote unquote moon rocks, but is blue.
Yeah.
We've seen flour that is red, like the physical color of the flour itself is like red or blue or pink, and they're calling them moon rocks because they can a moon rock with a special theme, and they're selling it because they quote unquote can. And it doesn't make it a good actor because it's in a proper packaged thing. You got to have some kind of common sense to a degree when it comes to looking for what you're looking for, knowing what you're looking for. I should say.
And intaking all of that extra whatever it is that is making that whatever coating they're using or
that would be
dusting
dye inside of some
or-
THCA isolate, and it's like, why would you put dye inside of something that's already pure? You're already modifying something to not benefit the consumer overall. And although we've both seen it, it's in proper packaging. They have a QR code that you can scan and
looks
everything.
amazing.
But you got to have some consistency, know-how to a degree. Maybe it's like doing your own research.
Very much so.
Yeah, a simple Google search can
goes a long
can
way.
answer a lot of questions you might have, and it gives you something to work off of when you do go talk to somebody.
Can even give you information about the organizations you're getting it from.
Yeah, very much so.
And like you said, bad actors. Bad actors will cut a lot of corners. And that, I think it came up last week. We were talking about COAs. And it came up of how much of those.
I've actually got one right next to you if you want to grab it real quick.
How much of those can even be manipulated in the sense of like verifying where the test is from, the dates of it, all that. So yeah, it just double, triple checking that with a simple Google search can go a long way.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of variables at play when it comes to something as minute as a little bit of giggle bush. Mind you, this doesn't have a COA on the packaging, but this isn't a final product to be purchased by a customer. This was sent by a different company with a COA with proper documentation of even their pesticide reports.
Absolutely.
Which will track all the way down to 1/1,000,000th of a gram. Point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 zeros. Point one. They're
Whatever
looking
that
to
is.
trace all that.
It's lots of zeros.
They're looking for all that, and you should honestly have access to that. And not every QR code that you scan is going to bring you to an honest one, which is why consistency, like you said and I said, gas station, back to your point, that's not as consistent as what you would prefer. But if you're in an area where you can't quite get it from somebody else outside of whoever's at the gas station,
Look for Quick Trip.
I don't think
that correlates.
Okay.
I don't think
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
But if you're looking for the quick trip of the hemp
there you
industry,
go.
look no further by going to the d8dispensary.com. Or if you're looking to not travel from the house, maybe you get on DoorDash. Maybe the dispensary's on DoorDash near
Prohibition.
you. Prohibition 9 as well.
How accessible that is.
Yeah, you don't have to take the risks if you're not comfortable these days. Flour's not able to be sent over state lines or anywhere yet, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be armed with the knowledge. And that's a weed responsible moment with Moose Malone.
Hashtag me too. And on that note, you guys, I want to just bounce it over to you, Lance, you, Cliff, mainly you, Lance, because you're our kind of featured guest of the day. Any last words you have for all the people watching today? Anything you wanted to just add and throw out there?
Wow, I didn't know you were going to do that to me.
Putting you on the spot.
But thank you, everyone.
I didn't know
for tuning
Jacob was
in.
bouncing it back to me, so I'm bouncing it back to you now.
I know Jacob's been praying that I would be here for so long now.
I wanted your guitar with you.
Oh, maybe next
I want to
time.
bring you back. I was going to
Well,
say, I want to bring you back.
We're going to run that clip on the way out today.
No, we
That'll be
don't
my
have to do
outro.
that.
That'll be my
Come on
outro
now.
today, please.
Let's clean up that audio first.
We just got to get you guys
You
some
can do better.
instruments in and let you go to
Yeah,
town.
we'll make that happen.
Yeah, if you'd like to see an in studio band, we can do that. But I would like
See?
nobody first other than
Patreon.
Wooden
One
Spoon
of these
or
days.
Cliff.
Patreon. I'm telling you, Patreon.
We'll go to Patreon with the exclusive content.
Leave us a comment. Let us know if you want a Patreon. That's something we've talked about for a while.
Probably find way better musicians than me to come in here and do that. Great.
It's all about just having a good time.
Oh man, it'd be such a good time.
Say again. Hashtag Wooden
Hashtag
Spoon
Wooden
from one of our
Wooden
commenters.
Spoon.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, play us out with some Wooden Spoon today, brother. I appreciate you joining us today, Lance.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
guys.
I've been looking at this.
me. So